Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 11 of my Madden NFL 19 series. We're back at home here at MetLife Stadium, ready to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I'm personally very excited about this game, partly due to the fact that I've actually seen the Buccaneers in person. For those who don't know, I'm a Browns fan through and through, right? I live in Pennsylvania, but I'm a Browns fan. But I also have a lot of family that lives down in Florida, right? Specifically around the Tampa area. So about 10 years ago, I went down there to visit all of them, and while we were there, we checked out the Buccaneers training camp, and that was actually pretty cool. We got to see Jeff Garcia and Joey Galloway. It was actually really interesting. So I've always kind of had a soft spot for the Bucs, right? But that's not why I'm excited for this game. I'm excited for this game because the Buccaneers here in this season so far are 3-6, so not exactly a great team, but also, I checked the stats on this, they have the second to worst rush defense in my entire season, which means, potentially, right? No guarantee, but potentially, this could be the game where Saquon Barkley finally becomes a part of our offense again, because we're being entirely honest here with ourselves, Saquon really hasn't played a role in our offense since I forgot about Sterling Shepard being back. He hasn't really been a part of our offense for like 5 or 6 games now. Like, it's been a minute. And first game back, buddy. Oh, I wanted to get that ball to him. The first play of his first game back. And also, if you don't know, Sterling Shepard right there. That's actually really interesting. So we get more points. I didn't really get a great look at those stats. So it looks like we get more points when he's on the field, but less yards or something like that. But yeah, he's been gone for like 6 games now, which has been a bit of an issue. I wonder if maybe just having him out there at receiver with him being like an 85 overall, if that would cause the defense to maybe try to play more pass protection by default as compared to trying to stop the run. Because about the time Sterling Shepard got injured, that was also about the time that, wide open. Oh yeah, he was going to take a hit there. That was about the time that Saquon Barkley stopped being a real big part of our offense. And it's not really so much because I'm not feeding him the ball. I give him the ball a ton. You know, I try to get him almost 20 carries a game. There are some matches where I don't get him that many carries. Maybe I get him 10 or 11 or something like that. But by and large, I aim to get Saquon 15 to 20 carries and also maybe even get him involved in the passing game. Like, I really try to run the ball with him as much as I possibly can. But whether it's, you know, him making bad reads or the offensive line not blocking for him properly, for one reason or another, he has really struggled for the past 6 or so games. And I'm going to lob that in. There we go. I lobbed that on faith that OBJ would get to it and actually hold on to it. Because that pass rush, I mean, usually when they have that many people on the line, they're faking it, right? Like, I've seen it time and time again. They always have that many people on the line, then they all drop back in the coverage. They weren't faking that time. They were serious about stopping whatever potential run we were going to try there. But so far, Saquon Barkley, 1 carry, -1 yards. Not exactly what we were hoping for, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's go for his skinny post here. I'm a big fan of the skinny post. Hopefully we can pick up a relatively easy first down, then maybe switch to a different formation and try to get Saquon involved that way. Let's go ahead and just call this here. And I'm going to go ahead and scramble myself. And right here, I'm going to dive for the first. I do like that you seem to dive a bit more here in Madden 19. Like, when you're wide open like that, it makes more sense to dive forward, right? But it seems like in the older Maddens, even as a, you know, wherever you're playing, you would, I guess only as a quarterback, but if you're a quarterback scrambling like that, you would slide, like, all the time. I think there's still a way to do that. Maybe if I hold it in or maybe if I tap it. I'm not sure what I did in that previous play. Just kind of pressed the button and it happened. But, yeah, I do like that you can actually dive forward like that and not always fumble the ball. That was an issue in the previous Maddens as well. If you were a quarterback and you dived forward, you would just drop the ball on your way down for, like, no reason whatsoever. And that was always painfully frustrating. We're going to look for the halfback dive here, I think. I am committed, guys, to getting Saquon Barkley involved here in this game. But I think this is a pretty good time to, you know, not run and instead throw the football. Oh, I'm going to try throwing that. Okay, I got it off. It's all that mattered. He was wide open, but they got through so quick, I didn't have really time to do anything there. That was actually rough. What do we do here, boys? What can we do? 8 yards. All we need is 8 simple yards. I think we go for the verts, and we've run a play similar to this many times in the past. OBJ deep. Oh, this is risky. Oh, Saquon, how much do you want to get involved? Because honestly, I think Saquon's going to be wide open here. Just based on my experience with plays like this, Saquon Barkley should be wide open, but it's a matter of whether or not he's actually going to catch the football. He's not guaranteed. All right, get across the line, bud. There you go. When he actually catches the ball and can establish himself for a second, he typically doesn't get knocked down or anything. He usually falls forward. So I will take that, boys. I will take that. And now let's see. What's the defense want to do? Safeties are playing pretty conservatively. I think it's a proper time to run the football here. Taking it to the left. Decent blocks. Decent blocks. I'll take it. I'll take it. We only got 2 yards out of it, but it seemed like we got so much more. Like the linemen got off the ball, and things were actually looking good right there. Here, we have Gallup, who's now going to be playing the slot a lot more because Sterling Shepard is back. No longer is Gallup going to be lining up alongside, or I guess opposite OBJ. Gallup may be there on the deep play. Maybe. It's a possibility, boys. It's a possibility. But, oh, the safety's leaving him. He's going to be there. I'm waiting for it. I waited for him to get a bit more open. Oh, come on with that. I waited for him to get further on downfield. The pass protection was fantastic. I lobbed it up. And apparently I put too much air underneath it. I guess I wasn't able to hit him in stride. I wish I knew what I did wrong there to make that an incomplete pass, because it seemed like that was pretty much money. That seemed like it was going to be pretty good. And fire that in. Oh, my goodness. These linebackers. They're always dropping back on me. Now we have to punt. There's no way we're trying to boot a 60-yard field goal, so we're going to punt that off. And Tampa does not do anything with the football whatsoever. And now we have the ball back here on our 19-yard line. Okay. Well, Saquon, time to run with you again. Feel free. You like to run outside quite a bit. Feel free to take this one out there, maybe. Oh! He didn't go down. I mean, Mitchell tried. But Saquon did not want to go down there on that first hit whatsoever. What can we do here, boys? What can we do here? Ooh, the mesh. You guys know me. Now, who's actually... Ooh, they have Gallup there running the mesh. That's interesting. Instead of having Shepard there, we have Shepard and OBJ on the left-hand side of the field. I mean, we'll see if it's there. Okay, it's clearly not going to be there. So we're just going to go underneath. And, oh, God, you're going to re-break your collarbone taking hits like that. The corner route wasn't going to be there, so I decided to go underneath for the safe play. And now we just go for, I think, a mid-attack to the tight end. Maybe look at the fullback coming out of the backfield. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I randomly feel, I don't know, those safeties are playing up pretty close. We're going to send OBJ deep, just see if they want to leave him in a one-on-one. I doubt they're going to, though. Yeah, they're not. All right, that's going to be a fullback coming out of the backfield, boys. Get upfield. He has that momentum. I thought he would get that because he's just a big guy who had a lot of forward momentum when he got the football there. I think it was actually that play exactly that was my first ever completion here with Madden 19, which is kind of a fun little bit of a throwback. Gosh, they're sending so many people on us right now. That's fine. What I was going to do right there, I was going to audible that to a slant, then send Engram straight downfield, and then do like a tight end fire route to him to try to exploit the defense putting so many people in the box on us, but no such luck there. Okay, now what we have, boys? What do we have here? I want to try the halfback dive. I am committed. I am so committed right now to getting Saquon Barkley involved in this offense again. But gosh, they keep putting up, they keep just stuffing the box with everybody that they have. It's actually kind of absurd. It's actually kind of absurd. Ellison, let's just have you run a slant. There we go. I like this play. I like it a bit. And there's the old backup tight end. I mean, I hate to have to do an offense like this where I just keep firing in slant routes, but it's working. They are so committed. Like, they refuse. It's like they watched... Have they watched our recent games? Like, it's like they're watching tape from week 1 and week 2 where they think Saquon Barkley is, for some reason, going to run all over them. It probably isn't going to happen. Like, if we're being honest, it probably isn't going to happen. So why not defend the pass more and try to make us beat you with the run? I don't get it. I mean, they have such a bad run defense as is. It's almost as if they're trying to overcompensate for that by always having like 8 people in the box. It's like, dude, give us a chance to run the football. I hate being so one-dimensional. Like, for crying out loud, look at this, man. They always have their safety up here in the box. And then they drop all their linebackers back in the coverage. Watch them go back. You see? I mean, every time. Wide open, though. You can't leave OBJ in a one-on-one. I don't care who. I don't care who you think you have covering him. It ain't going to happen, man. It ain't going to happen. OBJ is going to make that play. Ooh, Shepard. How would you like to be a hero, Shepard? First game back, buddy. He's not really there. And I pressed the button to throw it to OBJ, but he got through as I was throwing it. And now it's a 2nd and 19, and in true Joe Nero fashion, I found a way to get sacked for like -9 yards and knock us out of field goal range. Dude, look at this. Are we playing? Is this middle school football here? Why are there 9 people in the box now? Like, for crying out loud. This is actually getting absurd. Then they drop everybody back. But by that point, OBJ has them beat. Oh! I have been super critical this entire series of Madden, always trying to make the big, fancy, one-handed play. But right there, it actually worked out. So I'll take it. That's only his 3rd touchdown catch of the season, really? Oh, this is my favorite camera angle, by the way. They actually use this in Monday Night Football and other... I think they may actually use it in all football games now. I love the pylon cam. It's so freaking good, dude. It's so good. And when it seems like it's almost rare when you watch actual football that they actually use that camera, but when they do show it, I love it. That's my favorite camera. It's so freaking good. But I'll take it. I'll take a 46-yard, one-handed touchdown catch from OBJ. I honestly didn't expect him to hold on to it, so I'm pretty surprised he did. And our defense has held. Very good, guys. Very, very good. Let's try something new here. I'm gonna start calling my own plays here because the coach keeps giving us the same basic cookie-cutter plays over and over. I'm wondering if we start going 3 wide. Nope, they're still bumping up their safety, dude. We're gonna run against them anyway. I don't even care. There, Saquon, go upfield, buddy. Oh no. Evan Ingram's hurt. He got hurt blocking on that play. Ellison's not a bad backup, but you guys know Ingram has been... He's been our rock this whole season, man. It just has been. We're going to see about Ellison, though. I think they're actually blitzing here, too. Nope, they aren't. Shows what I know. But, oh, Ellison, come on, man. That's frustrating. You can't have that knocked out. You got to hold on to that. Now what we do, boys? Now what do we do? It's rough not having a super dependable pair of hands there at tight end position. I mean, usually Ellison's pretty good, but right there he wasn't, and all it takes is one time like that to completely screw over an entire drive. And you know what? Get field. There you go. I can't believe I actually fell forward there. I also can't believe that I didn't fumble the football there. I mean, how many times have I fumbled this season? Like 9? Like some absurd number like that? And when I actually take a hit while running the ball downfield, I don't fumble. I don't get it, guys. We're going to cut this to the left. Believe it or not, we're going to run behind the rookie Hernandez. There you go. There you go, Saquon. That was the longest run he's had in like 4 games. I like this formation, though. Like, if I had to pick a favorite formation in Madden, it would actually be this one. Not necessarily for this playbook. There are definitely a lot better plays out there that, aren't here in the Giants playbook, which I do run the New York Giants playbook. I mean, look at this, dude. There you go. Maybe this is why. If I recall correctly, we ran, like, that exact run play so many times. Like an absurd amount of times in our Madden 18 series. And seems to be just as good here in Madden 19. Yeah, it's my favorite. Single back. 3 wide single back formation. I forget the exact name, but we can look at it here in a little bit. Oh, there you go. I love it when you just barrel forward like that. It's freaking awesome. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning. We have OBJ. Oh, they're actually playing back on him. Okay. And I almost thought right away that I was going to run the football there. Like, I just saw the defense and how they're playing. As soon as I dropped back and I saw them all drop back in the coverage, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely going to scramble the ball right here. I mean, we're just going to run it ourselves. We're going to be fine. And it worked out. All right, now what can we do here, boys? What can we do? I want to continue our success while also getting Saquon still involved in the offense. I would love for him to score a touchdown. So this is a play we've ran a couple times in the previous game, and it worked out quite a bit, OBJ on the slant there. But they're bumping up their safety, interestingly enough. We'll see what he wants to do. Blitzing? Not going to work against OBJ there, dude. Not going to work. And now we're going to do a hurry up into, oh man, please flip. No, I mean, notice how the safety's in the middle of the field. That indicates to me they're playing cover 3. I mean, they could be faking it. Oftentimes they do some really weird defenses. I'm going to try it. We're going to look for Sterling Shepard, number 87 there. We're going to look for him on the deep post. I used to love his play in the old... No, but they might be sending a proper blitz. And if they are, we're screwed. We're going to try it. He's there! Yes! I love that play, man. That's taking us all the way back to Madden 16. I used to run that play. I love that play. Welcome back to the team. Sterling Shepard. I mean, Conte, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He was playing too far back. He was playing too safe. And so you guys saw, like, he was supposed to run a proper post route. Instead of like throwing it way far ahead of him, I threw it basically at him. And I'll take it. I will take it, boys. All right, they drove down, and they got themselves 3 before the half. We have 31 seconds left and 75 yards to go. All 3 of our timeouts are here. I mean, if they want to show a really, really squirrely defense. Oh, good blocks, boys. There we go. Jonathan Stewart, of all people, making plays. Let's call a timeout. If they want to show a goofy defense, I may go up top. I may send OBJ downfield. It's worked. How many times has it worked? Right? So let's see. They won't bump up them safeties on this? I dare ya. I dare ya. Yeah, they're playing them all back. Okay. Now, if they send their linebackers on a blitz of some sort, then one of these receivers should be pretty open. And they're not really doing that, so Joe Nero's going to take it himself and dive forward. And call a timeout. So we have 1 timeout left, 19 seconds. We're looking at, let's see. We got 8 yards to get to the 50. We're looking at about maybe 25 yards-ish. If we can get 25 yards, then we will be good. We'll be able to boot another field goal. The question is, how do we get to... Ooh. You guys want to play a bump and run man by chance? Gallup there on the corner? I'm not sure about Gallup here on this deep corner, boys. We'll look for it, but I'm not convinced. Yep, not convinced. Just going to go myself. Get downfield. Whoa, no! I knew it eventually happened, dude. I knew it would eventually happen. If you're a quarterback and you're playing Madden, you will fumble for no reason. It'll just happen. Look how squirrely I look as I'm running downfield, by the way. I'm not even mad about it because we're still going to go into the half up 14-3, but we should be going up. That was perfect. I mean, we were on, that's right where we need to be for the field goal. Like, it was absolutely perfect. We should be going into the half here up 17-3, but what are you going to do? Now they're going to get the ball. Okay, we get the ball to start. I was going to say, now watch them get the ball to start the half and then drive down and score a touchdown. And now suddenly we're only up by 4, you know. We're going to cut this to the left, see what Saquon has to say about that. See if our linemen can actually hold their blocks for him. Take it outside, buddy. Oh, he didn't have time. There was a lot of room outside, but he really did not have time to try to make a big play there. What do we do here, guys? I like the flanker drive. That's just, it's a tried and true play. I like it a lot. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? How many? Just asking. How many times? There's OBJ. No! He had him beat by a mile. He had him beat by a mile by enough time. And Gerald McCoy's hurt, though. McCoy is hurt, which is good for us. Very good for us. But, oh my goodness, that was a touchdown guaranteed if I got the ball off. But here, we see it time and time again. OBJ is typically open if we can wait for him, but they have a corner sitting there on him. I'm not sure he's actually going to be there this time. We'll see. We'll see. Not liking it. No, you let up your block. I was going to take that and potentially, I'm glad I didn't fumble, but pick up a first down there. But they did have a lot of people there in the center of the field, so it wasn't looking like it was going to be that good for us. That's rough. Well, if McCoy is down, I want to test out this play, man. I want to see it. It's single back doubles is the name of the formation, by the way, if you're wondering. That's a formation. I love it, man. I've run it so many times, you know, in every year of Madden. Always seems to work out for us. But this dive play, because notice how spread the defensive linemen are. That makes this dive play work very well, it seems like. Like, for some reason, against this formation, the defense always just wants to spread their defensive tackles really thin. Like, look how wide their 4 defensive linemen are. Look how far spread they are. That leaves the dive wide open every time, pretty much. Like, did I find a bug in Madden? I remember this being like our own... We're going to run again. I remember this being like our only, like our go-to run play back in Madden 18, because it's the only one that would consistently work on the all-Madden difficulty. Now here, their linemen are actually pinched in a bit more, so it probably won't work as well. Nope, never mind. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Now let's try... I don't like the idea... I mean, 2 tight ends is not bad. Try the halfback smash. We'll see. I'm just trying to see what the different defenses are, what different looks the defense is going to give us. Like right here, the obvious play is to run to the left. But their line is still pretty spread. I don't know. And, oh, Hernandez tried so hard to block him there, but the other guy came through and got him. All right, so now it's 3rd and 6. We need some sort of... We're going for the fade smash. Oh, Ingram's in. Good. Good. There we go. Now we have it all set up. I know I confused myself with my own audibles there, but here's the play. Ingram traditionally is very open here, and there he is again. And he drops it. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. What are you gonna do? I've said time and time again. As a quarterback, there's nothing I can do but get there. Ooh. But here's the thing about the inside seam. Is that gonna be Ingram running it? No. They've got Russell in there. Now, let's see if they want to cover a Shepard or Shepard. Wide open. Again, all I can do is press the buttons. Oh, that's so frustrating, though. And it weighs on me the more the series goes on, honestly. Like, it starts to weigh on me more and more how you do everything. Like, you read the play, you see the wide open guy, you press the button, you do all your things, and then like, for one reason or another, things just don't work. And it's like, come on, man. Like, what was I supposed to do there? I feel like I did everything I was supposed to do. But, Barkley, can I just have you pass block? Because if history is any indicator, OBJ is about to burn his man and be wide open for a touchdown. Okay, and he has him beat, and there it is. Just like I said. Just like I said. And he caught it in stride. Can Hargreaves catch him? He can. Oh, he almost broke it. He almost broke it. How many times do I have to teach them this lesson? 69 yards to Odell Beckham Jr., who's actually leading the league in receiving yards in my career here, not necessarily in the actual NFL. And right up the middle, Saquon. Oh, man, if 77 would have held his block there, that was actually, that was probably going to be a score. That was going to probably be a score. Tight end mid-attack, boys. They have a lot of people back there, but we'll see. Nope, not enough. No. What is happening? Oh, my gosh. I hate Madden. What happened there? What happened? Did I press a... Is there some sort of a button that makes all my receiver icons go away? What happened? How is it now 3rd and 20 after all that? Because... Please let me know in the comments. Is there a button that can be pressed? Or is it like a bad snap that causes that? Like, what caused that to happen there? I'm still very confused. And I'm also very annoyed because unless we make a strike for the end zone right here, we have to walk away with a field goal. But then again, it may leave OBJ in a one-on-one. He'll probably be his man again. Okay, it's not a one-on-one, but we have a wide-open Ingram who's going to drop the ball again because he can't take a hit despite playing tight end. Now we not punt, but kick a field goal. That's frustrating, dude. Like, I'm pretty positive. Oh, our defense not only held, but got us the ball back on the 32-yard line. I'm pretty positive there's no button that just takes away all my receiver icons. So is that like a busted play or a bad snap, or is there some sort of a button with this game that I'm just unaware of? Because I'm honestly confused why I took away all my receiver icons, and whenever I tried to do anything, it was just, it basically plays as if I was a running back, and that felt really weird. And he's getting bumped into. See, my fullback can at least hold on to the ball in coverage. If he didn't get bumped into there, though, he's actually going to get past this guy pretty quickly. Let's go back to the try and true. Let's see how well it still works. Let's go for the halfback dive out of these single back doubles. Ah, they actually have their... But here's the thing. If I just cut this to the left, every man should be accounted for, right? And they are. And then Saquon's going up the middle, breaking tackles even. Got himself 4 yards, 15 carries, 70 yards. I mean, so far, doing pretty well he is. Let's go for the halfback dive again. So far, it's been ridiculously consistent for us, regardless of what they've been showing us. I just want to test this out, man. I would hate to walk out of here without a field goal, but I want to see if it works, and it doesn't. Okay, we're doing a hurry up. We're doing a hurry up here. I'm not going to have that be the play that stalls out this drive. For crying out loud, we are getting some freaking points here. And even if I have to take it myself, we're getting that first down. I have 6 carries for 67 yards. That's actually kind of cool. I'm happy that we're getting some 8 yards ourselves on the ground. But at least now we know, I'm going for the stick and nod. At least now we know that that play is not like automatic money, but it seems like it's a really, really good run play regardless. I like this play to Engram a lot, like a lot, but I hate how their safety is in the middle of the field like that, you know? And OBJ, I see you. Can you just block for me instead? Nope, don't you fumble. I actually got a stiff arm there. If OBJ could maybe got a block downfield, then again, those linemen were so freaking quick. Like I couldn't outrun them to save my life. Now we're looking for a dive out of the I formation here, which historically has not actually been all that useful for us. And Saquon up the middle. Yeah, they seem to get stuffed when you get too many people there. You have to you have to basically spread out your offense to spread out their defense, which seems like common sense, but I mean that's the way of it. Let's go for the corner strike, mostly because I really like the tight end / running back coming out of the backfield here, and maybe even Gallup on that deep corner. We'll see. We'll see. And instead they're getting, okay, what? Oh my goodness. Okay, for starters, that was some crazy bump and run. Like, it was still within 5 yards, so it wasn't actually going to be like a proper pass interference or anything like that, but crazy bump and run. And then he actually went and made the catch. Like, welcome back to the team, Sterling Shepard, dude. I am very happy to have you here, man. Now we go for the halfback dive. And, oh, Saquon wanted it more. Saquon wanted it more. Well, at least now we know if we really need to get the run game going, we have to go back to the single back doubles and start running the halfback dive, because that play, at least against this defense, has been working. But look at Saquon. Just running over Alexander like that. Oh, feels good, man. Feels good to have Saquon Barkley getting back in the end zone. And now Tampa Bay has driven down and got themselves a touchdown, but too little, too late. They did give us the ball. They're hoping to get a 3-and-out here, but they have all 3 of their timeouts. I really don't see them coming back and winning this game. Look at Saquon. I love that, man. He doesn't go down after one hit. He just doesn't. As much as I've criticized him in this game and in the previous one for lack of production over the past 5 or 6 games or so, you look at the games he's had, he'll have a game where he gets, I'll make up numbers, like 13 carries for like 39 yards, like really struggling, 3 yards per carry. And then like 28 of his 39 yards will be after contact. Like he just, oh, not that time. But by and large, he rarely goes down after the first hit. This is actually pretty important for a 3rd down. You need a first here. They call this the goal line fade. I call it the let's hit OBJ on this post route by sending Shepard deep to draw attention away from that corner. And no, that was a bad throw. Never mind. I really thought Alexander. I honestly, as soon as I let go of the ball, I was certain Alexander was going to jump up and intercept that. I was certain. All right. Well, it looks like we may actually be able to come away with some points here, boys. I mean, I'm down. I am always down for more points. I'm 8 for 8 here in the second half. I didn't realize that. Thank you, Madden, for letting me know. We're going to try it. We're going to keep on running the ball here with Saquon Barkley because it feels good to have Saquon Barkley have 21 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. Not to mention all the yards that I have. Yeah, we have really picked apart this Tampa Bay rush defense. Despite them having, I don't understand though, like their defensive line is pretty good, right? And then their linebackers are also, I mean, they have good players. Maybe maybe they have some really good star players, and the rest of their team is really bad behind those star players. I'm not entirely sure. Here we go. I'm loving the fact that I can just scramble like crazy here. I have 8 carries for 86 yards. That's actually insane. We have 3 timeouts. We should try to get a touchdown here. And I know some people don't like stat padding, but when you're playing Madden like this, you kind of have to because your stats are so out of sync with the rest of the league. Saquon! At least he didn't lose it. At least he didn't lose it. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Mike, oh, Coach wants to kneel. Come on, Coach. Wait, why are they booth reviewing? They're booth reviewing the fumble that we got back, which may give us like a yard or two. But by and large, if they take it back, which they probably will, they're probably gonna call it a not fumble, maybe. If they do that, it just will make it so he doesn't have a fumble on his stats, which will actually help him. Because that won't count against him towards the end of the season and towards progress and stuff like that. Yep, they just reversed it. So, yeah, it looks like they, all right. I mean, no fumble. Whatever. Oh, let's spread out. Let's go back to the single back, 3 wide. Not so much for the run plays, but maybe even the pass here. We're going to look to see if we can maybe throw a touchdown in or do something. I would love some garbage time points, man. I'm all about them. Oh, they got through on me that time. I was thinking about trying to scramble, too. Sending everyone deep there was kind of silly, but I really thought Gallup was going to be there on the slant play, but then he kind of wasn't, and it's like, what do I do now? What do I do now? And, yeah. Let's go for a shotgun. Not 5 wide. 5 wide seems excessive. We'll go 4. Halfback option. OBJ on the slant on the hot route. It's worked how many times this season? Sterling Shepard. It's going to be confusing having both Shepards back, by the way, but Sterling Shepard there, potentially. We'll look for him. And it's going to be... No! Almost picked. Almost garbage time interception, which is one of the worst things you can do as a quarterback in a career mode. That's fine. Just boot to 3. Give our kicker even more stats. And then went off the game 24-10. I wanted those points there at the end. I really did, but it's fine. It's fine. We have a lot of touchdowns to make up for. I mean, we saw in the bye week special episode how few touchdowns we actually have in comparison to most of the other teams in the league, right? And so when it comes to being able to try and get those touchdowns, I try to get them. But by and large, good game. I didn't throw an interception. I did have that really stupid fumble, which is going to hurt me. But what are you going to do? Out of my control, right? And Saquon had almost 90 yards and a touchdown, had over 20 carries. I had 90 yards rushing, which is absurd for me. I mean, I can see why I think the reason why their rush defense is so bad is because they don't cover the quarterback whatsoever. They apparently did not account for old Joe Nero coming out of the backfield there with freaking 8 carries, 86 yards, and 1 really stupid fumble. Then you had Saquon Barkley, who broke 4 tackles, 10 yards after contact, 22 carries, 85 yards. It's good to have him back part of the offense. I think we're going to have to run that one particular run play a lot more. I hate to have to rely on one play so much like that, but when you're playing on all Madden, I mean, we can have him getting 2 yards a carry again, or we can run the one run play that kind of works in all Madden. We can try that to have a more balanced attack, but of course, we've been a bunch of other run plays as well. And some big plays in the air today. I mean, the stats don't really reflect it. 14 for 24, 237, and 2 touchdowns. But OBJ, again, man. I mean, how many times do we have to teach them that lesson? Right? I mean, you look at my other receivers. You take OBJ out of the game, I didn't really do anything to my other receivers. I mean, to be fair, Engram they say he has 2 drops, but he probably had more than that even. Engram was a really bad game for him. Ellison even as well, pretty rough game. Hewitt, our freaking fullback, is our number 3 receiver this game. Then, of course, Sterling Shepard, having him come back, he had some really tough catches in traffic, including the touchdown. Really awesome to have him back, man. He's like an 84, 85 overall, something like that, which I think is going to really help out our offense in the long run, just having him there. Because without him, all of the other receivers behind OBJ and Sterling Shepard are like a 73 overall or below. In fact, they're like all between 70 and 73. So they're not terrible, but they're not really good either. So, you know, having Sterling Shepard there with OBJ, that's going to be super good. And a really good game, I suppose, out of our defense. Offensive line led up some sacks, but that's fine. By and large, they actually played pretty well, I would say. Then checking out our defense here, lots of sacks in total, 1.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. No turnovers or anything like that, but just really solid defense that didn't allow the Buccaneers to really get anything going. But ladies and gentlemen, so far we are 2-0, I suppose, coming out of the bye. So that's actually been working out pretty well for us. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of the Madden NFL 19 playthrough. If you did enjoy the video, please drop me a rating. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.